You're watching Marsha on VeroBuzzTV.com.
Well, hello everyone, and you are watching Buzz TV. I am Marsha Littlejohn, and as we look so forward every single week to talking with either Ann Cahill, perhaps Janet Wynikoff, but anybody from the wonderful Humane Society here in our community. But when Ann comes in as a trainer, and Ann, I have to say, I do tell everybody that you are a retired attorney.
And I'm a trainer in training.
And a trainer in training, but a retired attorney.
Yes.
Wow. So this is your true love.
This is my true love, yes.
Well, every time you come in with some wonderful, wonderful animal, it's just so much fun. But you have brought Sarge. Every time you bring an animal in, they are for adoption. And I want to take them home to Essie Mae, but Essie Mae will not let me do that.
And I can't take them home either, because I have 4 already.
Well, do you know, I asked you because you are training to be an animal trainer, and you are a trainer actually, and you're a volunteer with our Humane Society. But what does it do to you when you have played and worked with these wonderful animals and then all of a sudden someone adopts them?
I am thrilled beyond thrilled when they get adopted, because, you know, even though the Humane Society has very nice conditions for the dogs, it's not like a warm bed. And the love of a human being, yes.
Well, you did mention that one of the things you saw just today, even one, you have one little, was it a kitty cat?
No, it's a Kate, it's a boxer.
Oh.
And she's got a little, you know, some skin infections.
Now, we're not talking about Sarge.
No, this is Sarge, right. But Kate was a boxer. I was going to bring her in because, you know, she's like a special needs. She has some infections that will need some medical help, but she was pending adoption, so.
Oh, good. So that means good.
So we were thrilled. We were so happy for her.
Because when you explained to me that there are animals out there at the Humane Society up for adoption that truly they do need, and it may be a little expensive, I mean, a few more extra dollars and dimes, because they are animals that need that extra special attention. But when you find the love for them, it's worth every penny.
Right. And it's not as much as you would think, you know, because I have a dog that has allergies, and it's really maybe an extra $30 a month for medication. And
it's really, too, until they get over it, and then who knows, they may just like human beings. But it's just real, and who knows, it could be just the love and attention.
It's really a matter of managing it.
But now talk to me, because we're going to take a little break in a minute, but I want you to tell me about Sarge.
Sarge is a sweetheart. He's a boxer mix. He's about 1 year and 3 months. And
he has great hearing, because he just heard something.
Yes, and he's got like beautiful coloring, the brindle and the black, and he's great with people and pretty good with other dogs. And
Sarge,
you know, he's got all his basic commands. Like,
I want you to look right out there. Look at the camera.
Sarge. Look, yeah, good boy. You want to sit down?
He's so beautiful.
You sit? Good boy.
Wow.
Nice job. There you go.
Oh,
good
wonderful.
Boy.
So he is very well.
He's very well trained. Yes.
And as you say, he is a mixed boxer.
Yes.
But when you look at his face, he almost looks different.
Yes, he might be. You know, who knows if he has any pit bull in him? But
you know, we're gonna do a show on pit bulls, because every pit bull I have ever seen has been absolutely wonderful.
Yes.
The only ones that I've heard crazy things about, look at their owners. No, sorry about that. I'll probably get calls and letters on that one. We're going to take a little break here, though, and then come back and really talk to you about Sarge. First of all, how old is he?
He's 1 year and 3 months. So he's still a puppy.
Oh, so he is a puppy.
15 months, yeah.
But he knows those commands.
Oh, yeah. You can train them from 4 weeks, 6 weeks. We have puppies at the Humane Society that we train really young, and they know how to sit.
And he's just adorable.
Yeah.
Oh, and I love that. The little thing on him says, "Adopt me."
Yeah.
Well, I think we're about out of time on this particular segment. We're going to take a little break, come back, and then talk more and let you see a little bit more about Sarge and how you can be the lucky owner of this wonderful pet.
Now that health reform is law, you cannot be denied health insurance coverage, but you can pay too much.
As a single mom, I was convinced that we could not afford health insurance until I spoke to the people from ICANN, who told me that I qualified for a special enrollment and a subsidized rate. Now I get so much more for so much less.
Call now and get the ICANN mobile app free, So don't wait another minute. Call ICANN, get covered, save money.
The Furniture Man is a locally owned business that has served the needs of the community of Vero Beach and Indian River County for over 30 years. Here at the Furniture Man, we offer fine pieces to furnish each and every room of your home. Specializing in Floridian style, come browse our selection of bedroom, dining room, patio, and living room. Come explore over 10,000 square feet of showroom where you can find mattresses, recliners, sofas, dining, and more. Visit us at 673 US 1 in Vero Beach, Monday through Saturday for all of your furniture needs.
Well, thanks for staying with us. We're here with Sarge and Ann Cahill. And Ann, of course, is a volunteer with our Humane Society here in Indian River County. You're a trainer in training, but I always say she's also a retired attorney, so we have to be careful if I criticize
Give me the condolences for that, right?
No, but you said you've always loved animals, and of course learning to train them and loving all of that. But Sarge is up for adoption. Where did Sarge come from?
He was a stray. He was brought in as a stray. He came in on July 1st, and he's been around all that time, but he's such a sweetheart. So we hope that somebody sees how sweet he is, and he'd make a great companion, a great pet, and for 15 months, he's really well behaved.
He's 15 months old, but I would think, too, that even if you have children, what a wonderful, really kind of a friend that Sarge could be to children.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know if he's been kid tested yet, but they do that if you come in. We'll see.
And how does that? I mean, this is what happens, and this is what we want everyone to know. When you adopt an animal from our Humane Society, there are so many things that have already been done, but you do kind of make sure you get a good match.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, you fill out a survey when you go, and they ask you a lot of questions about, what you want, what kind of house you live in, what sort of environment you have. Do you have a yard? Don't you have a yard? There's no requirements, but they just want to know so they can make the best match for you.
All right.
And they will do dog on dog if you want a dog.
Oh, dog on dog.
That means that you can bring your dog in to make sure your dog gets along with.
If you want a companion to your dog.
Yes, but they will make sure they get along too.
Yeah, that's terrific.
A supervised, little play date.
All right, but here is the key. This is a special time for big dogs.
Yes. All dogs over 40 pounds are free till Labor Day. Yes, the only thing you have to do is pay for heartworm treatment, and depending on the size of the dogs, it could be maybe about $30 to $60 a year, something like that. It's not too expensive, but you would do it anyway.
Absolutely.
So
this is that opportunity. You had free kittens still available?
Free cats. Till the
cats
end.
Too, all cats.
All cats, kittens and cats till the end of the summer. That come in soon. They're running out.
What about Noah? Did she get adopted?
Yeah.
Oh, Noah was so cute.
Yeah.
We have so many wonderful pets that come in here.
Oh, yeah. Most of them have been adopted. All of them that we've brought have been adopted.
Oh, terrific. And of course, what we love to say, it is the Pet of the Week, and that's the segment that we do every week here with an animal from our Humane Society. But this is a great time. It's summertime. Get out there and see the animals. You have what? You have puppy dogs, you have big dogs. Anything over 40 pounds is free?
Anything over 40 pounds is free, yes.
All right, and also donations. You need donations, don't you?
Yes, they always could use donations. They could use money. They could use dog food. They could use, because they have a dog food bank for people who can't afford food.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and they could, blankets and any kind of leftover dog supplies.
I keep saying I'm going to go through my closets, and I've got so many towels and blankets and things like that that they just can be just perfect. So that's what you can remember as well. We're going to take this break and then come back for our final part of this particular segment with the Pet of the Week. Ann Cahill is my very special guest with, of course, her special friend, Sarge. Oh, and now Sarge is going to take a little break, too. So we'll be right back. Don't go away.
Since 1951, Globe Life and Accident Insurance Company has been providing families with life insurance protection. $1 covers the first month of coverage, whether you choose from $5,000 up to $100,000 of coverage. First day coverage means no waiting periods, easy to buy, no medical exam, no risk 30-day money-back guarantee. Up to $150,000 of accidental death coverage can be added to your policy. Globe Life makes buying life insurance easy.
Stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics in downtown Vero Beach. Owner Patty Callahan prints it all, from color and black and white copies to blueprints, banners, signs, prints of paintings, and fine art. Patty makes restorations and creates outstanding graphic designs. Call Patty at 770-1521 or stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics at 2345 14th Avenue. Stop by for all of your printing needs at Patty's Printing and Graphics across from the old railroad station in downtown Vero Beach.
Well, I don't know if you relaxed during that break, but Sarge certainly did. And it took him 2 seconds just to sit down, and you say this is part of what is training.
Yes,
What goes in with training when you have these dogs.
We teach them how to relax. We train them on a mat, and the mat becomes their safe place. And so it's a place that you can say, you know, go to your mat or go to your place so they can calm down. And my dogs now like crave the mat.
Oh,
when
sure.
they're upset, they just go right to it.
I think I would too.
Yes, it's like a favorite chair. That's what they get.
Oh, but he is just beautiful. Let's take this last final few moments and let all of our viewers know how they could be the lucky owner of this beautiful Sarge, because he's only 15 months old.
Yes.
He knows how to sit. He knows how to. What were the other commands?
He sits. He lays down, and he also knows how to give a paw. So he does one trick.
Look at that.
See, Sargy buddy.
Yeah, he's probably sees a. You see a tree? Uh-oh, he sees a tree. Maybe you better.
Come here, Sarge.
Maybe you better get him back
Come
here.
buddy. Come here.
But he is looking around.
Good boy. Yeah, you want to show everybody how you sit?
He knows, come sit.
And give me your paw. Paw. Good
Oh,
boy.
look.
What a sweetheart. Yes.
Oh, beautiful.
Good boy. Yes.
And he is part to a lot of mixtures, but mainly boxer.
Yeah.
And look at those ears.
Yeah,
Absolutely wonderful. And this is the time you want to go to the Humane Society, because all large dogs are free.
Free.
And they have been neutered?
He is neutered, yes, and they will neuter or spay before you take them home. And
Now,
they will be totally examined by a vet, and
I love it.
And the free cats, too.
And free cats,
Right.
free dogs over 40 pounds.
Right.
That means Sarge is free. You just have to pay for the heartworm,
Right.
as you mentioned. But I love this because I'm looking here, sit, stay, love.
Love, yes. It's our dog training classes. There's got to be about 10 classes a week, and if you look on the website, there's I think it's maybe $150 for a whole month, unlimited classes. And
If you have a dog that really needs to
Yes.
learn how to sit,
Yes.
to stay,
and
to love.
Yes, so it's all a wide variety of training
relaxing?
classes. And relaxing. Well, relaxing is key.
Is that the key? Is that the word that you say?
Relaxation. Well, no, what you do is, like I said, you train them to a mat, and then you just say, I say to my dogs, go to your place, and I point at the mat, and they'll just go.
So as Sarge is saying, adopt me, adopt me, adopt
Yes.
me. And of course he is just beautiful. 15 months old, he's waiting for adoption. You are precious. Yes, you are. He's beautiful too. Oh, he's gorgeous.
boy.
What you have promised me as well is, because of course you are what we call a trainer, a dog trainer, or any animal. Just dog trainer?
Just dogs. I'm
Okay.
just trying to learn about cats. I just got 2 cats.
Oh, let me tell you, you're in trouble. But what we want to do is we want someone to come back and really talk. You mentioned someone's
Yes.
name who will come back, and we're going to be talking about puppy behavior and animal behavior, and what we can expect, what we can look for, and how we can really train
Yes.
a dog, and learn also about the true meaning of a pit bull. Because as I say, I've
Yes.
seen wonderful, wonderful pit bulls. I think they're
Right.
getting a bad name.
Absolutely.
And Cahill, thanks so very,
Thank
very
you.
much. Will you let us know when Sarge
I will.
gets
I will.
adopted? Oh, just
Hopefully this
beautiful.
will be the key.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for being here.
Thanks.
And thanks to all of you for watching Marsha. We will be back in a moment, and you are watching Buzz TV.
Advertise your business on Buzz TV. Email buzztvnetwork@gmail.com or call 772-777-1382.
Marsha.
Hi, I'm Penny Chandler.
I'm Freddie Wolford.
I am Barbara Hoffman.
And I'm Gregory Simpson.
I'm here with Police Chief David Curry.
You're in good company on VeroBuzzTV.com, Vero Beach's local TV station on the internet.
I just love it.
Tell a friend.
We love y'all!
Well, hello everyone, and oh boy, you are watching Buzz TV. I'm Marsha Littlejohn, and we are going to be talking with Vice Commander Daniel Kenney, and he is Vice Commander of the American Legion in Fort Pierce, and oh boy, it is wonderful to have you here. And I want to say it right off the bat, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
What we want to do, though, Daniel, is really talk a little bit more about veterans, and we want to talk about the American Legion, the real mission of American Legions all over the country. I know growing up in Brevard County, that was so important to so many veterans that were coming back, so many families, and really, you had some pretty good parties too.
Yes, we do.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk a little bit about you first, though, and go back. Where were you stationed?
I went through basic training in Fort Knox, Kentucky, and then I was sent to Bamberg, Germany, which supposedly I was never able to prove it true. One of the churches there is the only place that a pope had been buried outside of Rome.
For heaven's sakes. We may have to just Google that and make sure. I bet that is true. So you spent your whole tour of duty in Germany?
Yeah, in Bamberg. Met my wife, who we're no longer together anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. In Bamberg?
In Bamberg,
So you married a German lady?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Yeah. I can appreciate that. Well, now what we wanted to say, because when I was asking you, okay, what war, because we think of veterans, and I always think of what war were they fighting, and of course you mentioned you were in from 59?
59, yes.
59, and I remember the 60s, because that was when every time you turned on the television, you would see nothing except people, reporters out in the battle. And was that Vietnam?
That was the beginning of the Vietnam War, when you had to volunteer to go there.
Yeah.
And then I think it was sometime in '63 where there was officially declared a war, and they could send you there.
Oh boy, we go back so long, and of course when we say, when I said World War II, and you said, do I look that old? And I said, no, but I am. And of course, because really when you think about so many of our veterans here in our community, and in Indian River County, and certainly in St. Lucie County and Fort Pierce, and we think of the American Legion, if you were to describe to our viewers, if you will, really the purpose, and what is the real image of an American Legion?
It's a difficult question to answer. I mean, primarily, we like to think that we provide a gathering place for veterans, and the thing that is concerning us right now is these younger vets who coming home from the different wars in the Middle East. None of them seem to want to get involved with the Legion. A lot of them don't even know anything about it.
You know, the world is changing though, Daniel, and of course when we think about so many of the things that are discussed around the dinner table or in the news today, it's no wonder, because in many cases people are saying the war is right, to be a veteran is well, we just saw a situation with Donald Trump even recently, and I guess that's what it's all about. Well, I can tell you that I am so supportive of American Legions, and as I mentioned to you, I remember, even though my dad was not a veteran, there were some wonderful American Legion parties in Melbourne, and I can remember them even as a child. So let me tell you, all of you veterans coming back, you want to be a member, and we're going to talk about how you can become a member, because you are looking for members in the American Legion in Fort Pierce. So don't go away, everybody. We'll be right back with my very distinguished Vice Commander, Daniel Kenney. We'll be right back.
Stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics in downtown Vero Beach. Owner Patty Callahan prints it all, from color and black and white copies to blueprints, banners, signs, prints of paintings, and fine art. Patty makes restorations and creates outstanding graphic designs. Call Patty at 770-1521 or stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics at 2345 14th Avenue. Stop by for all of your printing needs at Patty's Printing and Graphics, across from the old railroad station in downtown Vero Beach. Advertise your business on Buzz TV. Email buzztvnetwork@gmail.com or call 772-777-1382.
Well, welcome back, everyone. I'm continuing our talk with Daniel Kenney. He is Vice Commander of the American Legion in Fort Pierce. Now, as I mentioned as we went out, Dan, do they call you Dan or Daniel?
Dan.
Dan. I just remember the American Legion with having so many wonderful, not just parties, but get-togethers. And what I'd love for you to do, in as much as you are looking for members, and maybe the younger veterans that are here that don't even know about the American Legion, what would you say? You mentioned the support they give them, but what would a young person gain from being a member of the American Legion as a veteran?
Well, I think you've heard on television people saying they weren't aware of the different services that the VA offered, for example. Well, we have a service officer, and that's his specialty. He would take them aside and make them aware of what is available to them.
With the veterans?
With the veterans,
yes.
with the veterans, both for, medical and financial assistance and all of that.
Well, this may be one of the problems with our world because we're saying that the veterans aren't being treated the way they should be, and yet it's because they have no idea what's out there. Because we're not making that effort, as you say, with the American Legion to let them know the VA hospital, the VA with what they do with families. And I know my uncle, years and years ago, back in World War II, he was in the Veterans Hospital over in, I think it was in Orlando. And so there are so many different things that the American Legion really provide for you. But when we talk about the projects that some of the youth are doing, what do you do with the American Legion as far as supporting them?
Well, we have different youth groups that we support. We offer scholarships to boy and girl students. They try to get as much involved as they can in different things. Obviously,
That's great, though.
We're old.
Oh, no, you're not. Don't you think, too, that a lot of these young veterans that are coming back, or maybe they've been here, maybe they just did their 2 years and they're still veterans, and they'd love just to be a part of something that really gives them that security in America and be proud of America. And if there's certain things they're not very proud of, this is a great group to get in there and find out and get the word out.
Well, that's what we're trying to do. And for example, we used to have a musical group come in and play, and then we said at a meeting, well, maybe we're not getting any of the youngsters in, so we better start karaoke. So we start having karaoke. We still don't get any of the young ones in, and it's hard. I can understand their point of view. You don't want to be...
Well, I have to tell you, when you say American Legion, because it was so supportive of all of the veterans, I think that's kind of an image. Even I have that image. It's for the older veterans, but it's not. You have here, even if they want to rent the hall to get married in, if they want to have a party themselves, they can rent a hall if they're a member of the American Legion.
You don't even have to be a member. We rent to anybody who wants to come to the...
Well, we're going to take a break, come back for just 4 more minutes, and we're going to just take about a 60-minute break, a 60-second break, come back for 4 more minutes and let you learn a little bit more about what you can do to help and support our American Legions in Fort Pierce. And of course, they have all these different, they of course have the Veterans Council, as you mentioned, of St. Lucie. We're going to be talking about so much of that. So stay with us, don't go away, and while we're taking that break, you be thinking about someone you would like to tell about the American Legion in Fort Pierce. We'll be right back.
Now that health reform is law, you cannot be denied health insurance coverage, but you can pay too much.
As a single mom, I was convinced that we could not afford health insurance until I spoke to the people from ICANN, who told me that I qualified for a special enrollment and a subsidized rate. Now I get so much more for so much less.
Call now and get the ICANN mobile app free. So don't wait another minute. Call ICANN, get covered, save money.
Watch Chamber Buzz at 6 and 10 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays on VeroBuzzTV.com.
Well, we are back, and we've been having a great time taking that break because I'm learning so much about the American Legion. Daniel Kenney is my very, very special guest. He is Vice Commander of the American Legion of Fort Pierce, and what we're trying to do is let all of our viewers all over the world, as a matter of fact, because you're watching Buzz TV, realize that veterans are being supported, they are being helped, And there's a great opportunity in Fort Pierce, Florida, for anyone you might know that is a veteran to have fun, to learn about some of the services that are available. But let's talk about the Veterans Council of Fort Pierce, or St. Lucie County, actually. What do they provide?
Well, it's each veterans organization has a member who's on the council. That includes the AMVETS, the VFW, DAV, and we're even trying to get some of the, like the Eagles and that have come in to help. And for example, we try to fund the vans that take people to the VA hospital in Palm Beach and things like that. And it's quite a, and they actually sponsored I can't think of the name of the group, but the one of these old.
Not the Old Barber Bridge. That's an old. That's a group of.
No, it was a musical group. They'll kick me for not remembering. But they had it at the St. Lucie County Civic Center.
Oh, you mean a real big time, big time group? Yeah.
And
there have been several down there.
And so they get involved in things like that as well, which for the benefit.
And what we want to do really in these last 2 minutes, Daniel, is really let all of our viewers know that if you're living in our community in Indian River County, St. Lucie County, you know of a veteran, young or old, the American Legion is there for them, and with so many different things. I think what we have to do is realize people have to stop complaining, because if you listen, you will find out there is so much more you can do. You can have so much fun. We're going to be talking about jazz, incidentally, down in the Fort Pierce area in St. Lucie County. A lot of fun things going there, too. You ought to get together with my next guest. That's going to be kind of fun if you want to just do toe tapping.
I just wanted to clarify one thing. There are many Legion posts in the Fort Pierce area. Mine is post 40. There's 171, 358, 318.
Oh, there are a lot of them.
There's a lot of American Legion posts
So
around.
It's convenient to everyone as well.
Yeah.
So where would they get all the information about American Legion? Is there a website?
Just go to a post. Well, there is a website, AmericanLegion.org. But
and then just put in St. Lucie County, and then you'll find out all the different, Fort Pierce, and find out all about them. And don't forget, we are here to support all the veterans all over the country. And of course, America is the greatest place in the world to live, and we would not have freedom if it were not for our veterans who have given everything they can. Thanks so very much for being with us. Terrific to have you here. We've been talking with Daniel Kenney. You want to be a part of the American Legion. I'm Marcia Littlejohn. You're watching Buzz TV.
Since 1951, Globe Life and Accident Insurance Company has been providing families with life insurance protection. $1 covers the first month of coverage, whether you choose from $5,000 up to $100,000 of coverage. First day coverage means no waiting periods. Easy to buy, no medical exam, no risk 30-day money-back guarantee. Up to $150,000 of accidental death coverage can be added to your policy. Globe Life makes buying life insurance easy.
The Furniture Man is a locally owned business that has served the needs of the community of Vero Beach and Indian River County for over 30 years. Here at the Furniture Man, we offer fine pieces to furnish each and every room of your home. Specializing in Floridian style, come browse our selection of bedroom, dining room, patio, and living room. Come explore over 10,000 square feet of showroom where you can find mattresses, recliners, sofas, dining, and more. Visit us at 673 US 1 in Vero Beach, Monday through Saturday for all of your furniture needs.
Attention! This important message is for any American who is about to turn 65 years of age or older. Nation's Helpline has Medicare supplement insurance news that may benefit you, your family, or someone you know. Most Americans who are about to turn 65 years old know they need Medicare supplement insurance, even if they already have Medicare. The Nation's Helpline Medicare Supplement Team can guide you and help answer your Medicare questions. Call today.
Please call 800-632-2804